Hi, I'm Kelsey Zeiser. I'm a senior editor at Light Reading, and we're here at Mobile World Congress in Las Vegas. And I'm joined by Shahed Ahmed with NTT. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you made it over. For some reason, it was raining today, which is crazy for Vegas. I did not expect that at all.
I did not either. It was thunderstorming and lots of rain. Probably good for everybody.
Yeah, definitely good for the environment. Well, I know you all had a big P5G or private 5G announcement today. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, we're very excited to launch our private network here in the city of Las Vegas. It's the largest in North America from a CBRS perspective, and it does a lot of benefit to the citizens, which we're very excited about. Mainly children, schools, but also IoT devices that the city uses to manage security, traffic, all those kinds of things. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So sounds like some smart city applications as well. Can you tell us a little bit about how what the process was for getting that going? Was it a challenge at all working with local municipalities?
You know, we've had a long-standing relationship with the city, so it was a easy breezy process for us. We today manage all of their data from a not only IoT perspective, but also all the video cameras that feed in a variety of different video feeds, and we process that. So this is, in effect, an extension of the work we were already doing.
Okay, so you mentioned video. Would that entail computer vision applications as well?
Absolutely. You know, one of the things with computer vision is it needs high bandwidth, as you know, and very low latency capabilities. And a private network would make it ideal to support such applications. But, you know, I always say that a single machine vision camera could replace thousands of different sensors. And so that's something these guys are taking very seriously and figuring out ways to replace all those sensors, whether it's in doorknobs or under a road or a street lamp, with a single camera.
Yeah, that's really exciting for Vegas for sure. And then looking a little bit broader at some of other NTT's private 5G applications, what are some of your enterprise customers looking for in terms of running their own private network? And perhaps what are some verticals that you feel like would be most interested in it?
Three verticals: industrial manufacturing. These are could be automotive companies, could be a company like Schneider Electric, Siemens. These companies have big factories that require all kinds of connectivity. So that's an ideal target segment. The second one is healthcare and hospitals. This one, again, the CIO of a healthcare company or a hospital requires robust security mechanisms. And this is, again, a private network could support that very easily. And third is things like ports, airports, mining, companies or operations that have both indoor and outdoor coverage requirements. Like in mine, you know, not only you need to manage everything outside, but inside the mine itself.
Right. And within that private network, what are some components or features that they're particularly excited about? Maybe security, ubiquitous service, different capacity levels. What are your thoughts there?
You know, our customers say the number one reason they want a private network, like a private LTE or a private 5G, is because of security. The SIM offers unbelievable security protocols that cannot be found in any other place. In fact, we're even seeing LTE protocols appear now in wired networks, which is very interesting. So, yeah, security is the number one reason why most of our customers are looking at private networks.
And are they looking for, fully managed from NTT, co-managed? What are you seeing in terms of how how many fingers are in the pie, so to speak, I guess.
Great question. We are, as you know, a managed services company as well. So we believe that initially, at least for the next 3 to 5 years, most companies will leverage a third party company like an NTT to manage these complicated, sophisticated cellular networks. The IT or even the OT groups don't necessarily have the cellular acumen or the engineering acumen needed to not only design a network, but also to manage and run one. And so we're here to help these guys out. And that's our offering, which is an end to end, completely managed offering, soup to nuts. And we're very excited about that.
And then with the trend going toward hybrid workforce, distributed workforce, have your enterprise customers, have their demands changed at all for what they want within the private network?
You know, from our perspective, the since our target markets are factories, warehouses, ports, mining operations, workers are have to be there.
Right.
It's by virtue of the type of work they do. So now a lot of automation is happening in the factory floor. So that requires all kinds of bandwidth requirements, coverage requirements, security requirements. So we're seeing a major uptick in demand from that perspective, automation. But of course, factory workers are always going to be there, and they'll always need connectivity. So we haven't seen any shifts in terms of demand because of remote working.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, just to wrap up, what are some things that you're looking forward to seeing or hearing about at Mobile World Congress this week? Any key topics that are front of mind for you?
I'm really excited about this particular Mobile World Congress here in Las Vegas because the devices are finally beginning to show up that support natively 5G LTE that enterprises could use. That's been one of the major barriers for adoption for private networks. No devices. So I'm really hoping these OEMs have come up with some very interesting set of capabilities and features, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's great. Always really interesting to see them in person and finally coming to fruition. Because, a few years ago, we were just talking about very kind of pie in the sky, what our dreams were for 5G, but seeing it in person and those devices is really neat.
Yeah, remember all those years when all we used to see was devices. So I'm really hoping it's coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah. Great. Well, I really appreciate your time. Thanks so much for speaking with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to see you. Enjoy the show, and we'll speak to you soon.